So how are you? I'm still waiting for more folks to come in. You guys drink and be merry. I said drink, be merry. Eat, drink. Birthday celebration. That's right. That's right. So what's up, DJ?
DJ is arranging that sometimes.
Having technical issues.
Technical issues. Yeah.
I can always put it back to my iPhone and listen to all the Afrobeat I want. You know what? I want to hear the video all night. I want to hear his entire catalog.
Yeah.
Probably take me 9 hours to get through them brothers' catalog.
Simon is live, guys. Simon is live. Simon is currently live.
You want to be flew out?
Oh my.
That's an idea. I love this comments today. No, it takes a lot more for me to be drunk. But yes, my eyes do dim when I've been having a few cocktails. It's just one of those dead giveaways that somebody's slightly inebriated. But I wanted to come on here and express my gratitude to, first of all, let me start with thanking my family, the Guobadia family, for just loving me and accepting me with all my imperfections. It better not be my 1942 because that will end the party. But thanks to family, thanks to friends, thanks to the public, thanks to smart people who have the ability to understand and empathize. These things are not easy, especially playing out in public. I'm not a public figure. I'm still a businessman, a father first, a friend, and just love to support my community through my business endeavors and through my philanthropic work and contributions. I just feel a need that instead of spending my time on things that would invariably sort itself out, let me stay busy. Let me travel the world. Let me be impactful to communities, especially in Africa. Dubai it's a central point to access these countries rather than being America. America is still very much my home, my base. I'm not moving to Dubai. Dubai is just another home for me that I've established very strong business and relationships. Um, Very different here. I spent a good part of my life in America, so I'm not too old to learn. So I'm learning different things. I'm learning different things.
Okay, so guys, there's a music coming up, and these music probably have copyright on them, so I'm not gonna let it play. I don't know why Simon wouldn't just say what he needs to say without the music in it. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Why can't you just say your piece without music? But hey guys, welcome to my channel, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. What is happening?
Everybody that works with me,
I am Jade.
works for me.
Here. Please hit the like button and share this video. Thank you so much for Oh, sorry. I need to stop this. Okay. Hold on, guys. I need to remove this because, okay. Sorry. Now I'm worried. So, hey guys, welcome to my channel, everyone, and thank you so much for watching. What is happening, you guys? I am Jade. If you're new here, please hit the like button and share this video. Thank you so much. Listen, it looks like the battle of the exes between Simon and Porsha Guobadia has intensified, you guys. Looks like it has intensified, and Bravo seem to be in the middle of the whole shenanigan. Like, can you imagine that only a couple of months ago, these two were preaching peace, with Portia reminding all you women out there that be his peace, only for their situation to turn out basically into an all out war. And another thing that is so interesting, really, is that this whole divorce announcement came just a few days after Portia posted on her social media about somebody being somebody's peace. Be his peace. Hashtag be his peace. Okay, only for things to turn out into an all-out war. Okay, so basically what's going on is that Simon has barred Porsha and Bravo from filming in the mansion, in the Atlanta mansion that they share together, and the whole situation has just really escalated to a very, very weird point at this point, I would say. Really, really weird. Okay, these two are seriously feuding, and it really is unfortunate, because I didn't want this for them. I really, in a weird way, really believed in their love. I really believed that they could have made it work. But then again, that's what happens when you are actively working really hard at pushing a certain narrative, pretending to the world that you are married, that your marriage is happy, that you are good, instead of actually putting in the work. This is what happens. They spend so much time trying to, like, so much effort actually, you know pushing this facade of, oh, a happy home, happy relationship, we are so in love, instead of actually putting in the work. And the result is what we now see here. Okay, so let me go ahead and read what I found on the internet. So it's basically saying that the divorce battle between Porsha William and Simon Guobadia continues to be a messy one, as the two exes duke it out in court over the enforcement of their prenup. Simon is demanding access to all of the details of Portia's return to Real Housewives of Atlanta. According to Simon, the sudden change in her employment status is highly relevant to the divorce. He is not just being nosy. He genuinely believes that this will help prove that the prenup isn't enforceable. So, from what I understand from the prenup, Portia is set to make a killing. Portia is set to, like, rake in a good deal of money. Okay, should the divorce be enforceable. And with the latest windfall, basically making money, basically signing all of these deals, what that does is that Simon is trying to prove to court that, oh, now she's making all this money. She doesn't need this prenup to be enforced. I think that's stupid. Like, who's gonna fall for that? Unless of course there was unless of course the prenup, there was a part of the prenup that said it is contingent upon her ability to make money. Like, that's stupid. Like, who's gonna say, oh, ignore the prenup because now she's making a lot of money? No, yeah, ate the steak, according to Judge Judy. Yeah, ate the steak. You signed the prenup, you knew exactly what you were signing. Like, I don't know if any judge is going to, like, fall for that rubbish, but I mean, weirder things have happened in America. So this article says this saga all started a few months ago when Simon demanded information from True Entertainment about Portia's Bravo contract. He wanted to know specifically what agreement she has made with producers and asked for her to turn over all relevant communication. He also sought to restrict Porsha from filming in their marital residence. After all, access to the home has been a major point of contention throughout the divorce and prenup enforcement. Yeah, it's really bad, okay? They have like kind of told Bravo, do not film. Bravo is not even allowed to be in anywhere near the house, not even around the lawn area, like nowhere. Don't film there, you know. So like the whole situation is really really interesting, and Simon also has his own side of the story. Simon feels like the people who are defending Portia's ability to film, or the fact that this thing has now, the fact that he has now taken this to court and escalated this, are not taking into consideration the fact that his children that he has 50-50 custody of are not even allowed to go into the home right now because of, him trying to prevent Bravo from filming, Bravo and Porsha from filming. So he posted this sometime last week that nobody's even thinking about how this is affecting his children. And now the mothers of those children are now having to take on like 100% custody, because at this point the children are not allowed to go to the house to stay to spend 50%, because the custody between Simon and his baby mothers, they have 50-50 split custody. But because of what's going on in court right now, the children are having to stay with their mom 100% of the time, and Simon doesn't think that's fair. That Simon doesn't think it's fair that people are not taking that into consideration, instead blaming him. So basically saying that he too is suffering. From what's going on, he too is suffering. You know, I don't know about that, because at the end of the day, none of this had to escalate to this point. And Portia wants, and honestly, who knows what's in the contract? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? It's just a really, really messy and sad situation. Again, coming from the two people that a lot of people were looking up to as couples goals. This is what I always tell you guys. Never, ever, ever make anybody couples goals, because you have not the faintest idea what they go through. Okay? You have not the faintest idea what they go through behind the scene. Like, you don't know. You do not know. All you know is basically what they show you, and people only show you the good parts. Okay? People show you when things are amazing, when things are wonderful. That's all they show you. They never show you the negative. They never show you the bad part. They never show you things that are bad, you know? Because they, like, who want to see that? Who want to see people at their worst? I'm sorry, a lot of people do not want to see that, because a lot of people feel like social media is an escape. They don't want to hear somebody else moan and groan about their own worries when they are just trying to, escape their own issues. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, it's really, really unfortunate what's going on. But Simon is not backing down. Simon is not backing down. Portia is not backing down. They are both going at it with each other. Okay? And at this point, I don't even know. So continuing, the article says Portia has tried to get the court to dismiss Simon's request. She argued that her job has nothing to do with the prenup, and I agree. A good lawyer, I don't care what kind of lawyer, I don't care what kind of viper lawyer Simon has, a good lawyer will be able to argue this. Her new job has nothing to do with the prenup. The prenup was signed to prevent and avoid this type of situation that Simon is trying to latch on. Doesn't matter. So what Simon is basically saying, that the prenup should be null and void on account of Porsha making money. Maybe again, maybe that is in the prenup. I don't know. Okay, but if it is not in the prenup and Simon just woke up one morning and decided, oh, I'm going to make this so that she doesn't collect anything from me. This is what I'm gonna do. Like, that's not gonna work. That doesn't make any sense. The prenup was basically invented to prevent things like this. This is what you're gonna get if you don't cheat on me. If you're married for 5 years and you don't cheat on me, you get X amount of money. If you cheat on me, you get a boot. Okay, so I don't know what Simon's on about. I don't know. So it seems to me like he's just trying to get away from not paying. I think Simon is really angry and bitter that Portia filed for divorce. Okay, I really do believe that. I I I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I believed in my own weird way. I believe that in their own weird way, they loved each other. That's just what I believe. But I don't know anymore. Things are weird now. Okay. So I think Simon though is really hurt by the fact that Portia has filed for divorce. This divorce was definitely not what Simon wanted, and he has made that abundantly clear that he didn't want a divorce. Even at the early stage of the divorce announcement, he was still saying that he's still married until the divorce paper is signed. you know? So, that until the divorce paper is signed, he's still married. He still considers himself married. It's very obvious that Simon is very much in love with Portia. I don't know about Portia. I want to believe that Portia is in love with Simon, but all this drama, all these legal issues, they just became too much. And there is also something that people keep saying that, oh, Portia didn't know. Portia is a smart cookie, okay? I think Portia's greatest asset, Portia's greatest um, power is that people completely undermines her intelligence. Maybe because of that whole railroad, the Underground Railroad nonsense from so many years ago. People think she's not intelligent. Portia is actually quite intelligent. So I say all of that to say, for people to say that, oh, Portia had no idea that Simon had all these legal issues, that Simon had all this paper document green card issue, like, please give me a break. That could not be farther from the truth. Maybe when she entered into the marriage, she actually honestly believed that there might be a way for her to help him. I believe in their weird way that they loved each other, at least when they were together. I do believe that. I know people do not want to hear that. People want to see that Portia and Simon are visited, by karma, that they supposedly, you know, that they supposedly sorry, I'm reading some comments and I got distracted. That they supposedly don't love each other, or that I really believe that they love each other in a weird, twisted kind of way. I believe they love each other. Okay. So yeah. So what else was I saying? I was saying that yeah, I don't know where they are right now as far as their relationship goes. It is really disheartening. So anyways, let me keep reading this. Portia tried to get the court, blah 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 blah. Um, Simon and his lawyers don't act. Okay, Portia has tried to get the court to dismiss Simon's request. She argued that her job has nothing to do with the prenup. Simon and his lawyers don't agree with that. In the latest court filing, they said that all of the information is relevant. Radar Online has all of the details on the latest chapter in this never-ending story. So wives financial, so this is in quotation, wives financial status and whether her current financial status of earning multi-million just a little over 12 months into the parties' marriage will make enforcement of the prenup agreement fair. No, it wouldn't. I'm not even a lawyer, and I know that what you're saying is bullshit. Okay. I'm not even a lawyer, but I know that what you're saying makes no sense. So it continued and said the only way for this court to comply with its duty under the law in determining the enforceability of the prenuptial agreement is to explore the finances, income, and financial status of the wife. One point of contention for Simon is the fact that the announcement of her reinvigorated Bravo career came just days before she filed for divorce. Remember, in addition to returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta, Porsha announced that she entered an overall scripted talent deal with NBCU. In Simon's mind, the court should consider these new potential revenue streams. Apparently, he asked her directly for her financial information, but she refused. Simon's legal team explained it is it is apparent that White's financial status and income has changed since the prenuptial agreement was executed in November 2022. Sounds to me, sounds to me that Simon is low key. Correct me if I'm wrong, go, but it sounds to me like Simon is low key wanting the prenuptial agreement to kind of like wanting to collect some money from the prenuptial agreement. Sounds to me, I don't know if this is true, but that's the vibe that I'm getting from their complaint that Simon now wants that Simon now wants the to like collect money from Porsha. I don't know, but that's the vibe that I'm getting from all of this, and I could be wrong. Obviously, I could very well be wrong. I'm not saying that I am right, but yeah, the whole thing is so sketchy. The whole thing is uber weird, but yeah. Anyway, let's keep reading. It said, meanwhile, Porsha just seems solely focused on filming Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16. She's been sharing behind the scenes teasers on social media. Plus, she filed an emergency order to try to get the courts to allow production inside the house. She's not going down without a fight. Yeah, Simon is not going down without a fight either. Neither is Simon. Both of them, none of them is going down without a fight. Okay, they all think that both of them think they are right and they want to stand their ground. And that really, in my opinion, is a dangerous place to be when people cannot come to, they cannot find common ground, but instead are standing their ground and just wanting to win. Sometimes people need to understand that sometimes it's really not about winning, it's about doing what is right. And when Simon was talking about the children, I kind of felt that. I felt that. Ugh, gross. I just saw something gross on my page. So, hold on. So I kind of felt that, the children has to be taken into consideration. But hey, when two people are hell bent on winning, when two people, are standing their grounds and trying to convince everyone that they are in the right, this is what happened, you know. And both of them have been dragging each other all over social media. They have been just digging up on each other. This one would throw shade at this one, the other one would throw shade at the other one, you know. Like it's so crazy. And Portia is always shaming Simon for not having papers and shaming Simon and claiming that Simon is in debt. Like I'm just looking over some things. Hold on, let me share my screen here. Let's go over some of Simon's social media postings. This is turning out to be a really, really messy and toxic situation, and I cannot help but wonder, were these two ever really happy? Were they really ever, you know, because of what they're now doing to each other on social media, which really isn't fair, you know? I don't know why Simon, okay, I know that both of them really, really believe that they are in the right. They are well within their right to ask or say or do whatever. But at the end of the day, I wonder if they would just come to a place where they would just think about the kids. Simon, will you get to a place where you will think about your children and how all this is affecting your children? They haven't even been in the home that they've known for some time now. Would you just let Porsha film in the home? And Porsha, would you just would you just maybe rent a mansion somewhere? I mean, that will make for a really good storyline, right? Would you just rent a mansion somewhere and do your filming over there? You know, look at what Simon is doing. You know, like he misses his children. He misses the fact that he cannot go. So okay, like I was saying, Portia, would you just like rent a mansion somewhere and let Simon bring the children and all of that malarkey? So this is what he's posting. Fake it until you make it is low vibrate and not a smart or viable strategy for success. So he says, my life and lifestyle is built on pure grit with a lot of bumps on the road. It has never entailed fake it until you make it, because I find that strategy to be low vibrating and not a smart and viable strategy for success. I have 42 plus years of work under my belt to show for it. So this is in response to the people that are basically saying that he's faking. And let me see, that he's not as wealthy, he's not as rich as he made himself out to be. Uh let me see. So this is another one that he posted. He goes, would you rather cry homeless in a Rolls Royce or in a Honda? Oh my God. You know, and then, so because Porsha came out and Porsha was mocking the fact that, basically insinuating that he's in debt. And so this is how he responded. Debt builds wealth. Poor credit destroys wealth. Which would you rather have? So insinuating that Porsha has bad credit. I don't think Porsha has bad credit. I mean, even if she did, she's had enough time to clean up her credit at this point. Those coins, they are coming. Those coins are coming. But the point is, these women. So another one, he says, being educated Black, Nigerian, and successful is a real flex. Somebody in the comments says, uh, real fact, Nigerians are the most educated, most successful Africans. And then somebody is like, why are you turning into diaspora war? It's not a diaspora war. The guy is just talking. Stop. Simon is messy, but in this situation, that's not even what he was trying to do. Okay, so this is another one. This is from last year, right? When they had all this party and they invited so many people. This is the McClure family, Abby and her husband, you know. So he posted this and he says, Memory Day 2023 was a memorable day with friends and family. I am working hard and praying even harder that in 2025, my kids and I get opportunity to celebrate again as we did here. So he posted a bunch of pictures and videos of that's Porsha somewhere dancing. This man misses Porsha. Okay, nobody is going to tell me. Nobody is going to tell me that Simon does not miss Porsha. Simon missed Porsha. Simon did not want this marriage to end. Okay, but I feel like Porsha thought about it, thought about the consequences, and realized that okay, this was not a good look for her, and so she bounced. That's what I believe. Simon loved Porsha. Simon didn't want this to end, and yeah. So this is what he posted. Look at them. They were all having an amazing time. Memorial Day, music was jamming, everyone was vibing. You know, good times. Look at them. Oh, Porsha, why don't you take a look at this? So this is him hanging with all his peeps. Um, so yeah, and so here he says, what is an example of sowing and reaping? If you sow wheat, you reap wheat. If you sow kindness, you reap kindness. If you sow a lie, a quarrel, or a slander, you will reap the same. Nobody's gonna convince me that Simon is not still in love with Porsha. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. So I don't know what's going on. So yeah. I'm looking for the post where he talked about his children. Not okay. I think this is the one. No, no, it's not. Okay. So he goes, I realize there is much misinformation surrounding my impending divorce, and the recurring one is about the benefits of US citizenship versus permanent residency, which I have been on for 34 years. Hopefully, the above brings some educational clarity to the masses. Benefits of American citizens are the right to vote in federal elections and have a say in the democratic process. Number two, the ability to travel freely with a U.S. passport. Number three, access to government benefit and programs such as Social Security and Medicare. Number four, eligibility for certain jobs that require U.S. citizenship, such as government positions reserved for U.S. citizens. In my case, as a green card holder, the only limitation I have is the privilege of voting in US elections and relying on government benefit. Neither one hinders me, neither one hinders my presence in the United States. I have dedicated my life to striving for financial independence and providing for my family and community. So Simon is saying that he does have a green card. Okay, so those of you who say he doesn't have a green card, he's saying that he has a green card. I'm looking for the post he made about his children when about how this whole mansion affects his children. I can find it. If I find it, I'll post it in the community tab or somewhere. But yeah, Simon, like my heart goes out to these people. Honestly, it is messy. It is crazy. And I hope that at some point they do think about their children. But I'm gonna leave with this: Simon and Porsha, or at least I can say for Simon, considering the way he's really fighting, Simon loves Porsha. Simon, and he said as much. Okay, Simon has never hidden the fact that he loves Porsha. Told you guys just now about how he was saying, he's not divorced yet until the divorce papers are signed. He doesn't consider himself divorced. So I believe that Simon loves Porsha. I believe that part of the reason why he's fighting is not necessarily because he's being vindictive or whatever. I think he's just so hurt about the way Porsha did him, and so he's that's the only reason why he's fighting. And even if it means, obviously, I'm insinuating here, even if it means try to get some money out of Porsche, I think that's what he's gonna do. Cause he's hurt. I believe that Simon is really, really hurt. I think so. It's just what I believe. But yeah. Anyways, you guys, thank you for following me. Thank you for joining me on this update. I will come back later, hopefully. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Please like this video and also share. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.